genuinely sat right there actually.
Oh my God. Do it again.
The amount of times I've done that. Wait, look, my character's in the end.
Good evening. My name is Jason McElroy, proud principal of our Monroe-Woodbury High School. I am so honored to be able to welcome you to this celebration of the graduating class of 2026. I'd like to welcome the following students to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Nolnari Chada, Molly Connolly, Julia Buchanan, Andrew Ferdico, William Hassler, Chadwick Kistler, Reese Lauterbach, Christian Mazariago, Isabella Padilla, and Zachary Voss. On behalf of our Monroe-Woodbury Central School District, I'd like to recognize and honor these courageous members of our graduating class who have made the admirable decision to serve in our United States military. After the pledge, we ask that you remain standing for our national anthem.
We pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I have to go sing the national anthem.
Oh, go.
On early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. We offer our heartfelt thank you to these students in advance for their service. Your choice to serve our country is both honorable and inspiring. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests joining me here on stage tonight. From our Board of Education, President Caitlin Simmons, Vice President Suzanne Donahue, along with trustees Brian Bellino, Michael Suriello, Dr. Sergey Koifman, Dr. Candice Novak, Monique Officer, Jeffrey Reynolds, and Dr. Delea Sentikal. From our central office, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tracy Norman, Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Christopher Berger, Mr. Patrick Cahill, Dr. Eric Hassler, Dr. Karen Morales, and Dr. Bargoff Villas. And our high school administration, Vice Principal Dr. Kelly Sierra, Assistant Principals Madrid Boyd, Dylan Ferrier, Gina Matisse, Lainey Villette, and our Dean of Students, Mr. George Coates. I want to acknowledge Mrs. Holly Martucci and Mr. Peter Agro as the Class of 2026 class advisors. We thank you both for your efforts in making the senior year for the Class of 2026 a memorable one. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask all Monroe-Woodbury faculty and staff and district employees who are participating in or attending this evening's ceremony to please stand. Graduates, the individuals standing before you have played an important role in your educational journey. Through their guidance, support, encouragement, and dedication, they have helped you reach this milestone. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. I need to take a moment to thank the following people for helping in preparation of this evening's ceremony. Let's wait till the end to give them an applause they deserve. Dr. Eric Hassler, Mrs. Mary Cole and our building clerical teams, Mrs. Carol Spenley and our district communication teams, Mrs. Carrie Hewitt, Mr. Chris Vero, Director of Safety and Security, Joe Trapoto and the security team, Director of Buildings and Grounds, Andre Rudiak and his team, our head custodian, Gina Schiaffo and the high school's custodial team, Director of Transportation, Jesse Lazar and the transportation team, Dana Kristansky and our AV crew, Director of Food Services, Lynn Prestia and staff, Mr. Jason Champlin, Dr. David Crone, Mr. Ryan Walther, and our music students for performing this evening, and of course the high school administration team. Thank you. Will all the parents, guardians, and family members joining us this evening please rise? Thank you all for your unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifices that have helped bring these graduates to this moment. Your love, guidance, and belief have been instrumental in their support. Seniors, each time I have had the honor of delivering a graduation speech, I spend much of the development process searching for an influence or inspiration. This year, that inspiration came from you. On Friday, April 25th, during the 25th anniversary production of Rhythm and Rhyme, I witnessed something incredible as our seniors performed poetry pieces, many of which were focused on their time here at Monroe-Woodbury High School. That night, I realized the class of 2026 was ready. You spoke with maturity, reflection, and confidence about your years here, almost as if you had already moved on as an alumni. Listening to you speak so fondly about Monroe-Woodbury made me proud and humbled to have been a part of your journey. Allow me to share some quotes from that night. Jaden Gray shared, "The people made those 4 years enjoyable." And when you look at your smock, you don't see paint marks or colors. You see moments of happiness. You see the times you spent with friends who became your family. Reese Baxter shared, "When I think of school, I see their faces. And I love them as if they are part of my soul." Shyla Megan reflected, "Looking back at all the sets you've painted, all the experiences you've had, the cues you've missed, the friends you've made, the life you've made for yourself backstage, you wouldn't feel this empty when it's over if you hadn't enjoyed the ride along the way." Cecilia Santoli beautifully added, 18 feels like letting go, feeling more. I'm part of a bigger picture, being brushed into the portrait of life." And Ari Uribe said, quote, that she wanted to write a poem to make a statement, to prove something, and to make my mark as I am wrapping up my senior year. Ari, where are you? You did. You did. You all did. Not just that night, but all year long. On the fields, the courts, stages, in the pool, and in the classroom. You have left your mark and will forever be part of the Monroe-Woodbury High School community. Today, you move from students to graduates Although you were ready back in April, tomorrow you officially begin your journey as a Monroe-Woodbury alumni. The common theme woven throughout the evening of Rhythm and Rhyme was that your experience here was about people. It was about friendships, shared experiences. It was about friendships, shared experiences, challenges overcome together, and communities that we've all built together. You were right that night. Years from now, many of you may not remember every assignment, test, or lesson, but you'll remember the people. You'll remember the friendships, the teachers, the moments, the laughter, the games, the performances, the struggles, and the feeling of belonging. No matter where life takes you, it will be the relationships you build and the way you make others feel that will shape both your successes and the joy you find along the way. Remember that kindness ripples. As you leave Monroe-Woodbury, be the rock that starts the ripple. Let your actions, your character, and the way you treat others create waves that extend far beyond what you can see. And don't forget, no matter how far those waves travel, they will always have started here at Monroe. Class of 2026, thank you for the mark that you have left on Monroe-Woodbury High School. I needed to add this in the last minute of developing my speech. Over the last 2 weeks, many faculty and staff members have shared with me how sad they are to see you go and how difficult it will be to say goodbye to this class. That, to me, is a testament to your character, your maturity, and the genuine impact that you have had on this school community. We are proud of who you are. We're excited for who you'll become and honored to call you Crusaders. Congratulations, class of 2026. It is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tracy Norman.
Thank you, Mr. McElroy, for those powerful words and that great introduction. Good evening, Board of Education trustees, Monroe-Woodbury faculty and staff, family, friends, and most important of all, the Monroe-Woodbury class of 2026. This is the second time I've had the privilege of addressing a graduating class as your superintendent. And the honor of this moment never diminishes. I remain in awe of our beautiful surroundings and of you, our amazing soon-to-be graduates. As I look back on all that we've accomplished together, I'm filled with pride and gratitude. From sitting here with you in this remarkable moment, to meeting with our student engagement committee, to serving as super sub in your classrooms, and even doing push-ups at your football games. Yes, you should clap. Every experience has reminded me how special this community is. Thank you for allowing me to learn from you, celebrate with you, and be a part of your journey. Take a mental snapshot right now of this moment as you are surrounded by your loving family and friends, supportive teachers and staff, and dedicated members of our school community who have guided you through the formative years of your life. Embrace the memories, friendships, and experience, even the hard ones, for they have shaped you into the person you are today and will guide your next steps as you leave Monroe-Woodbury for new experiences, new places, and new people. As you enter this next chapter, I want to share just a few important life lessons that I first learned as a child sitting on my grandmother's knee. Lessons that have taken me through every stage of my life. Define your personal values. Know what you stand for and what you believe in, and do not waver. The world can be distracting and life can be hard, but if you remain true to yourself, you can overcome any obstacle placed in your way. The New York Knicks proved this point and are now NBA champions. These core beliefs will guide your behavior, decisions, and interactions throughout your life. If you don't decide who you are, trust me, the world will decide for you. Also, you might as well be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Know your value. Only you know your truth. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Be kind. Simple, right? And yet it's so often overlooked in the world we live in today. The simplest gesture or word can make a measurable difference in someone's life. Impacts you may never know. Using your gifts for good will fill your bucket in unexpected ways. Find your people. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, support you, and inspire you to make the world a better place. Be unified in your goals, ideas, and principles, and remain steadfast in your convictions. Being unified does not mean we all have to look the same, believe the same things, or act the same. It means we agree to accept each other's differences and make compromises for the greater good. As you leave Monroe-Woodbury and begin the next chapter of your journey, remember that success is not measured solely by titles, achievements, or accomplishments. It is measured by the lives you touch, the kindness you show, the character you demonstrate, and the difference you make in the world around you. Never underestimate the impact one person can have when they choose compassion, purpose, and hope. Congratulations to each member of the remarkable class of 2026. We're proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all that you're going to accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Norman. At this time, the Wind Ensemble, directed by Mr. Ryan Walther, will perform Pushta Movement 3 by Jan van der Roost. Beautiful. Thank you, Wind Ensemble. Please welcome our 2025-2026 Student Council to the stage. President Devin Charles, Vice President Andrew Ferdico, Corresponding Secretary Cariana Diaz, Recording Secretary Victoria Campbell, Treasurer Anna Llewellyn,
Hello and good evening, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Devin Charles, and I have had the honor of serving as your Student Council President for the 2025-2026 school year. Before I begin, I would like to thank the entire Student Council team. It has been an honor working with you guys throughout the years. Thank you so much. Along the way, there was countless people who helped shape us into who we are today. Teachers who challenged us, coaches who pushed us, and administrators who supported us. And for that, we forever say thank you. Because of that, Monroe-Woodbury helped me not only discover what I want to do, but who I want to be. Personally, I would like to thank my aunt for the countless nights she helped me and the advice she gave me along the way, and to my dad, who was always supporting me at all my wrestling matches and giving me encouragement, and to the rest of my family and friends who were there for me, I love you deeply. Now to the class of 2026. Do you know what it means to be graduating in 2026? We have faced challenges that no one could have predicted and experiences unlike any class before us. In middle school, we experienced COVID and had to learn from our homes instead of our classrooms. Then, we returned to school and had to adjust all over again. We have constantly been asked to adapt, whether it was changes in how we learn, how we connected with others, or even adjusting to new rules like the state phone ban. Through every challenge, we kept moving forward. We learned that growth often comes from change and overcoming new things. Like many of you, I have been in Monroe-Woodbury School District my entire life. At the beginning of our school journey, most of us walked into school not knowing where we would fit in or who we'd become. A lot of us made wrong choices, but that's okay, because we all learned from our mistakes. Today, we will walk out with stories we will tell our future kids and memories we will be talking about for decades to come. And while today may feel like an ending, I don't think that's really what it is. People often say graduation is the end of a chapter, but I see it differently. Today feels like more of the end of a book. Each of us have created our own book throughout these years filled with challenges, successes, and memories. But most importantly, we found people who helped make our high school years fantastic. And now, as we leave Monroe-Woodbury, we have the opportunity to begin writing an entirely new book. As we all begin this next book to our lives, I encourage you to remember where you came from. Hold on to the values you earned, friendships you gained, and lessons that brought you here. And remember that being you will always win and is enough. Be grateful that we had the journey we did that got us here. Stay connected to the people that helped you get to where you are. We may be starting a new book today, but no matter where life takes us, we will always share the first book of our journey together. Years from now, when someone asks about your time at Monroe-Woodbury, the people on this field will forever be a part of your story. Be proud of how far you've come, be proud of the person you've become, and be proud to be a member of the Monroe-Woodbury's class of 2026. Thank you for giving me the honor of serving as your Student Council President. It has been the honor of a lifetime. Congratulations, class of 2026, and best of luck to you as you begin writing your next book to your life. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Devin, and our Student Council team. Next, Please welcome our class of 2026 senior officers, President Kathleen O'Connor, Vice President Anthony Leone, Treasurer Jocelyn Stone, Secretary Danny Gunning, and Senators Olivia Berlinski and Gregory Grissar.
Good evening and hello to all friends, families, parents, teachers, staff, and of course, the class of 2026. My name is Kathleen O'Connor, and I am so honored to be speaking on behalf of all of you tonight as your class president. Before I begin, I would like to thank a few important people who made this all possible. Mrs. Martucci and Mr. Agro for guiding me and being amazing advisors these past 4 years, along with Mrs. Zombach and Miss Ahrens. Thank you to my fellow officers, AJ, Greg, Jocelyn, Danny, and Liv. And you guys are all in the same order, and that was not planned. For contributing in your own unique ways. I'll really miss our Thursday meetings that always ended up going way too long, and I will never forget all the inside jokes that were developed over time. Thank you to all Monroe-Woodbury High School administration, especially Principal Mr. McElroy and Assistant Principal Miss Boyd, for playing an active role in helping us host memorable events each year. Without all of you, there would be no one to bring our visions to life, so thank you all truly. Since I walked into this building freshman year, I have been lucky enough to experience so many amazing opportunities. But most importantly, I've been taught by countless teachers who have not only been great educators, but incredible mentors. About 3 weeks ago, I had my final AP European History lecture with Mr. Lee, and the message he shared with us that day has really stuck with me. Throughout my time as a student, he has been a source of wisdom and perspective, and I would like to thank him for helping inspire the speech I'm about to share with you today. As we made our way through these past 4 years, we've watched each other grow in ways we probably didn't always notice in the moment. Some of us became inseparable, some of us only really crossed paths in the hallways, but either way, we've all been living completely different versions of the same high school experience. Today, as you prepare to walk across the stage, I hope you are insanely proud of yourself because it takes so much to get to this point. The countless nights that we stayed up studying for a test the next day, only to end up getting distracted and ultimately accepting our fate, or my absolute worst memory, having to complete the entire Common App process. I genuinely look back on that period of my life and I wonder how I made it through. I can't speak for all of you, but for me, it probably took a few years off of my life. And if you ask my parents, it definitely took a few years off theirs too. But these experiences that we all endured makes tonight become even more meaningful. Mr. Lee told me to remember that it is the struggle that gives meaning to life, and looking back, he was right. If these past 4 years have taught us anything, it is that we are far stronger than we ever gave ourselves credit for. I'm sure many of you have been asked the same question a million times. What was your favorite memory of high school? Although I can't answer for any of you, for me, it definitely wasn't a single moment. It was having the privilege of growing up alongside all of you and watching each of you become more and more confident with the person you were becoming as the years passed by. We began as our parents' projects, then naturally transitioned into our school's project. For 12 years, we were shaped, guided, and molded, and then suddenly we are here about to walk across this very stage and receive our diplomas. From here on out, it's on us. We are finally in control, and we are now our own project. We decide what values we carry forward, what dreams we chase, and what kind of people we choose to become. And while I certainly don't have all the answers for what comes next, there is one piece of advice that has guided me throughout high school. It is the quote, "Embarrassment is an underexplored emotion, so go out there and make a fool of yourself." If there is one thing you take from the speech, I hope that it's that. The only thing we truly have as we enter this next chapter is our authenticity. So try new things before you feel ready, introduce yourself first, take the opportunities that scare you a little over the ones where you already know the outcome, and most importantly, say yes to as much as you can, because as we all know now, it really does go by in the blink of an eye. Not every risk will work out the way you hoped, and not every experience will be comfortable, but that's okay. The truth is, none of us get through life without awkward moments, and those are often the exact moments that lead us somewhere meaningful. Growth does not happen in comfort, and confidence is not built by staying safe. Before I end, I would like to thank a few more people, but this time the people who have helped me become this version of myself. My parents, Margaret and William O'Connor, who have sacrificed their time, money, and energy just for my brother and I to succeed, and my Auntie Kathleen, whom I was named after, who taught me how to be confident and stand up on stages like this in front of people like you. I aspire to be at least half of the woman that you are. To all my family that are here today supporting me, especially my cousins, Megan, Madison, James, and Gerard. And Madison told me if I don't mention how she had to fly all the way from North Carolina today to be here, then she would be mad at me. So you're welcome. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to celebrate with you all after this. Lastly, to my family at Sacred Heart Parish, my faith wouldn't be as strong as it is now without all of you guiding me through every milestone. I began lecturing at Mass at the beginning of the school year to prepare for the speech, and I even saw some of you, which was humbling, especially at first, because those Masses were not exactly my best performances. So I hope all the practice paid off. And remember, as Mr. Lee taught us, it is often the struggles we endure that give meaning to the life that we create. Tonight is proof of that. Congratulations, class of 2026, and please don't be a stranger. I cannot wait to see all the amazing things you all will do. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen, and our senior class officers. Now, the Monroe-Woodbury Voice Ensemble, led by Dr. David Crone, will perform When I Grow Up by Tim Minchin. Afterwards, all of our music students can please return to their seats.
I'll be all grown up when I
Nice job, voice ensemble. Let's recognize our auxiliary musicians and the director, Dr. David Crone and Mr. Ryan Walter. Thank you. It is my privilege to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Mr. Luka Juncic.
Hi, guys. Good evening to all parents, faculty, friends, administrators, honored guests, members of the community, anyone else I forgot to mention, and of course, the class of 2026. I'm so honored to be here with you guys today. It's a little weird though. Maybe I'm only saying that because I've never spoken in front of so many people, but graduation gives way to some interesting emotions. It might feel bitter, it might feel sweet, or maybe even a little bit of both. It's a lot to process, so I'll try my best to keep it short. But even if it's a little long and boring, be grateful that you're here because the class of 2020 didn't even get a graduation. I want to start by thanking those who deserve it most. While graduating is our own individual accomplishment, it couldn't have been done without these people to steer us in the right direction. I first need to thank my mom and dad, who are right over there. They left everything behind to move here from Serbia 26 years ago to build a better life for me and my brother. They've sacrificed time, money, and way too much sleep. And the same story goes out to all the other dedicated parents here tonight. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the teachers and coaches that got us here. So many of them care well beyond their paycheck, which I'm sure they silently complain about, but they still show up anyways. They've encouraged us to ask questions, saw potential in us that we didn't know we had, and even helped us look over our speeches when we were stuck. Maybe that's just me, though. But most importantly, they've waited patiently at the front entrance to give us lunch detention 1 second after the first period bell rings. On a serious note, though, on behalf of the class of 2026, thank you to all the family and faculty who made it all worthwhile. All right. You guys can clap. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I was ecstatic when I realized I was going to give a speech here today. But I must admit that I was a little bit confused. I wasn't exactly sure what the title of salutatorian really meant. And judging from the amount of mispronunciations of the word I've heard, it seemed like other people weren't too sure either. So, to clear things up, I decided to give you guys a definition. UrbanDictionary.com defines salutatorian as the kid who stayed up way too late studying, drank enough coffee to kill a camel, and missed so many parties that everyone thought they were a monk, to just get second place. When you see me up here with all of my medals and my cords, it might seem like I know a lot of things. Well, maybe not as much as the valedictorian, but that's besides the point. The truth is, though, I'm still just trying to piece things together. The age-old question of what do you want to be when you grow up, it still haunts me at night. We're only just becoming adults, but we're expected to have a plan right now for what's essentially the rest of our lives. The thing about plans, though, is that they don't always work out. At least, not in the way you expect them to. Looking back on my time here, a lot of what I'd hoped for never happened. But on the contrary, so many good things happened when I least expected them to. It's really hard to predict our lives, but I think that that's kind of the point. Imagine, if you would, that you got to choose right now how the rest of your life would play out. every conversation, every relationship, every breakfast, lunch, dinner, World Cup match. How boring would that be? I'm not saying that plans are all bad, but they can take some of the enjoyment out of our lives if we take them too seriously. I think that 9-time NBA All-Star and 2013 Rookie of the Year Damian Lillard put it best when he said, "You always think you know more than you know. And as time goes by, you look back and you realize you really didn't know anything." Now, it's easy for us to realize when we look back in time that we didn't have things figured out. It's not so easy to do that in the present. But why wait to admit it 20 years down the line when you can embrace it right now? Because if we think we know it all, we can't really grow. We learn who we really are when we're thrown into the unknown. So why stifle that by only staying in our comfort zone? I think that there's a certain humility in not pretending to have all the answers. It's not as if my parents knew exactly how their lives were going to play out when they arrived here all those years ago. They had no idea how they were going to make it, but somehow they did. We're kind of in the same boat. We might have some plan for our lives, but the smallest thing could completely flip them on their head. Trust me when I tell you that you have no idea where you're going to end up in 10, let alone 20 years. But just because we don't know what will happen doesn't mean we should just sit there and let things happen to us. In reality, it's quite the opposite. Bless you. Just think of all the possibilities. Sure, nothing is promised to us, but everything is open. Don't worry so much about what might go wrong. You're much better off exploring what could go right. Uncertainty is not a curse, but a blessing. So go out there and get after it. I can't even begin to imagine all the wonderful things we'll do. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Luca. With great pride, I introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Mr. Prasad Saha.
Testing things. All right. Good evening, everyone. You're supposed to say good evening back. Okay. Congratulations. You've reached the most important day of your life. Or maybe not, as the day of your birth was probably more significant. I'm Prasad, and I'm here to talk to you about whatever I want for the next 5 minutes. I could talk about... I should not have written that down. But because the speech has to be approved by administration, I'll focus on the class of 2026. We survived COVID. Well, everyone from the class of 2020 to the class of 2033 could say that. But our class faced it uniquely. Consider the first day of middle school, which was spent at home due to a cyber attack. For a month afterward, all of our teachers were freaking out as they were unable to use technology. But by the end of 6th grade, we were at home again for a different reason, and all of our teachers were freaking out because they could only use technology. I will admit, it was nice having more time to play Clash of Clans during that time period, but I'm sure for many of us, it was sad and isolating to live through. The next 2 years of middle school were a bit better, though hybrid learning and the inability to see through people's masks was not particularly amazing. But eventually, we got to the other side, which was high school. And what's unique to the class of 2026 is that the 3 COVID years were contained in middle school. So we got to keep the childhood joy of elementary and the more mature memories of high school and only sacrifice the more awkward moments of middle school. Whether or not you agree with that last statement, our experience with middle school will be an interesting story for our grandkids. The class of 2026 was also the first class that could not say, "I'm glad I graduated before yonder pouches." Were they effective? I think it improved learning, but it was unfortunate not being able to see the newest TikTok video on 6/7. Now, let's go through the people that make this day even better. Thank you to all the parents for constantly supporting your children. Even if they didn't want your support at time, I'm sure it benefited them in the long run. Thank you to all the siblings who are here, to the older ones who annoyed the younger ones, to the younger ones who had to pause their block blast game to be here. I hope it was worth it. Thank you to all of my teachers, and especially my English teachers, for teaching me about anaphora, which, if you weren't paying attention in 10th grade English, is what I've been doing. Congratulations to all the students who successfully completed their BOCES program. I can't imagine working with my hands, so kudos to you for learning something technical while maintaining a tight schedule. Congratulations to all the E&L students. Many don't realize the amount of work it takes to graduate with your obstacles. Congratulations to all the athletes of Monroe-Woodbury. From the runners who were constantly going to nationals while simultaneously figuring out ways to skip practice, to the baseball team who won their first section championship since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. And finally, congratulations to the class of 2026 as a whole. Even if you weren't mentioned, graduation is something to be proud of and the mark of a transition to a new life. Now, it's the part of the speech where I'm supposed to give you advice. And let me say, you're going to get a lot of advice during this part of your life, from your parents, high school staff, students giving speeches, etc. My advice is to recall what you learned in your English classes, not necessarily annotating A Tale of Two Cities for an hour each day or MLA citations. Don't get me wrong, those are important, but what I want you to consider here is the rhetorical situation of the advice you are given. In order to handle the large amount of advice you are given, you need to consider the credibility of the person giving you the advice. If it's Mr. McElroy, it's probably pretty good. If it's ChatGPT, I wouldn't let it dictate my life. And if it's some random student giving a speech, well, I'll let you decide that for yourself. Thank you to the class of 2026 for making these past 13 years truly memorable. I hope the rest of your life is not as chaotic as middle school it was. Congratulations, good luck, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Prasad. Nice job. Please welcome Mrs. Caitlin Simmons, President of our Board of Education, to the microphone.
Good evening, class of 2026, families, friends, loved ones, administration, faculty, and my fellow colleagues on the Board of Education. We often think of graduation as an ending, but in truth, it is one of the most meaningful beginnings of your lives. Up until now, much of your story has been written for you by curricula, by requirements, and by expectations of a world that existed long before you arrived. Today is not the finish line of a race. It is simply the moment the ink dries on this chapter of your journey as Monroe-Woodbury Crusaders. And now, as you sit here this evening, the pen that writes the rest of your story has been handed over, and it's heavier than it looks. But before we look ahead, let's take a moment to recognize the people who helped write the first chapters of your story. Your parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, counselors, coaches, family members, and friends who encouraged you, who challenged you, who supported you, and most importantly, who believed in you. Very few people reach a moment like this alone. And today is as much a reflection of their love and support as it is of your hard work and determination. So please join me in recognizing them with a round of applause. For most of your lives, you have been handed a map. It told you where to go, how to get there, and what success is supposed to look like when you arrive at your eventual destination. Here at Monroe-Woodbury, you have grown in classrooms, on fields, on stages, and in the spaces in between, where high expectations and strong community have helped build your resilience and prepare you for what comes next. Those experiences have not only prepared you for your future, they have equipped you to shape it. By shaping the world is not about following a map better than the person next to you. It's about realizing that maps and scripts and even perceived limits are often merely suggestions. That is why the world does not need more people who simply follow a script. It needs people who are willing to rewrite the ending. It needs people who understand that their lives are the clearest expression of their values. So if you want a world that is kinder, be the person who chooses compassion. If you want a world that is more just, be the person who refuses to remain silent. If you want a world that is better, be willing to take the responsibility to make it so. As you move into the world, you will be tempted to blend in. You will be told that playing it safe is the same as doing well. Reject that. Shape the narrative of your life so clearly that the world has no choice but to take notice. Class of 2026, you are the architects of the unwritten. Do not simply join the conversation, change the narrative. Do not merely occupy space in the world, improve it. Do not simply take your place in history, help shape its course. The people gathered here tonight have prepared you for the world as it is, but we are counting on you to help build the world as it ought to be. You've grown up here, you've learned here, and in many ways, this community will always be a part of who you are. But now, it is your turn to take what you've learned beyond these walls and into the world that needs your ideas and your vision, and particularly your leadership. You've written some extraordinary first chapters, and like all great stories, the most important pages are still ahead of you, and the pen is now in your hands. So write boldly, lead with purpose, serve with integrity, and dream without limits. Redefine what is possible. And when you inevitably face challenges along your journey that appear insurmountable, remember the words of Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it is done. Now go write what comes next and be sure to make it absolutely legendary. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mrs. Simmons. Dr. Norman, will you please join me at the podium? As principal of Monroe-Woodbury High School, I present to you these candidates for graduation, and I attest to you, to the Board of Education, and to this community that they have successfully completed the programs for studies prescribed by the New York Board of Regents and the mandates of the Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education.
Mr. McElroy, on behalf of the Board of Education, I accept your certification that those whose names are to be called have met the requirements set forth by the State of New York and the Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education. Members of the Board of Education will award diplomas. Please call the graduates forward.
I now invite Dr. Sierra, Mrs. Matisse, Mr. Ferrier, Mrs. Vallette, Mrs. Boyd, and Mr. Coates to call the class of 2026.
Hassan Abbas. Cielo Abrego. Salma Aboshain. Jennifer Ajush. John Akatav. Christian Alcienga Topanga. Joseph Alman. Kate Allen. Zaire Allen. Joanny Alamanzar. Mariela Almendares Rivera. Jairo Alvarado Reyes. Jose Alvarado Amaya. Saray Alvarez. Santiago Alvarez. Brian Amaya. Kate Anderson. Oliver Arias. Aiden Akinazi. Us Attar. Ethan Aubrey. Jonathan Austin. Adeline Ascanza. Austin Ba. Vania Badu. Kendall Baez. Piero Baglietto. Krzysztof Babuena Matusik. Aaron Barbanel. Joseph Barbanel. Kaylin Barasevic. Gabriel Batista. Reese Baxter. Diana Bazan. Saray Beckles. Timothy Belmont. Stephen Benders. Justin Benoit. Matthias Barry Sierra Tua. Carlins Burgess. Olivia Berlinski. Samantha Barrio. Jolie Bill. Anthony Buendo. Gabriela Buendo. Christopher Belker. Lucas Bodish. Sandro Bolkvadezi. Olivia Braddock. Isabella Burleski. Asia Brooks. Cameron Brown. Christian Brown. Deshaun Bryan. Joseph Buchanan. Julia Buchanan. Tova Buckman. Clemence Boujage. Nicholas Burbano. Braden Burke. Brendan Burns. Kyle Burns. Natalie Cabrera. Michelina Calashone. Jada Camarena. Victoria Campbell. Anna Cancelleri. Sebastian Cangelosi. Valeria Cano. Ashton Capon. Matthew Capps. Nicholas Caraballo. Eden Carranza. Sean Carsley. Jack Carson. Isabella Casey. Diana Castillo Lopez. Silvana Catalano. Dulce Esperanza Casales. Sofia Cedeno Vera. Jacob Celestine. Nicholas Salucci. Sophia Salucci. Nolari Chada. Ronald Chambers. Kaylin Chandra. Hannah Chang. Ryan Chang. Devin Charles. Julio Chavez III. Ann Chen. Emily Kiyosi. Joseph Kiyosi. Gianluca Coffey. Mariah Collins. Samantha Connington. Molly Connolly. Michael Conway. Edwin Corona. Nathaniel Colanges. Jaden Crawley. Lennon Criollo Shimbazo. Mia Crovetto. I would like to invite up Assistant Principal, Mrs. Gina Matisse, Board of Education Trustee, Dr. Santakal.
Erin Cunningham. Alexander D'Onofrio. Siani Davis. Angelina De La Rosa. Walter Dean III. Erin Deborah. Wandali De Jesus Garcia. Jaylene De La Paz. Zachary De Leon Asensio. Alana Deltz. Kaylee Deniston. Aaron Derrick. Gabriela Diaz. Gianni Diaz. Cariana Diaz. Gavin DiBianco. Abdul Jope. Khalees Dominguez. Pablo Dominguez Nolasco. Haley Donovan. Nicholas Duran. Michelle Durantes. Jamie Duddy. Fallon Durkin. Eliza Encarnacion. Emma Encarnacion. Evan Erickson. Angel Espinal Santos. Evan Espinal. Mia Espinal. Genesis Espino. Peyton Espiritu Santo. Adrian Estrada. Asher Fateman. Emily Feldman. Francisco Felice. Andrew Ferdico. Joseph Ferrara. Addison Ferretti. Juliana Feeney. Gavin Fitzgibbon. Mia Flores. Noah Flores. Ronaldo Flores. Anderson Flores Diaz. Didier Flores Mesa. Montserrat Flores Toribio. Destiny Francis. Gavin Francis. Elizabeth Friedman. Carolina Fuentes Ramirez. Alicia Fuentes de George. Jasmine Fuentes Morales. Alondra Garcia. Benicio Garcia. Jose Garcia. Sofia Garcia. Eric Garcia Rodriguez. Valeria Garcia Rosas. Lori Garcia Rubio. At this time, I would like to welcome Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Suzanne Donahue, to hand out diplomas. Natalia Gale. Madison Erman. Reagan Gibson. Prab Gill. Alton John Balaj. Caitlin Gomez. Kiara Gomez. Natalie Gomez. Chase Gonzalez. Pedro Hordiano Hernandez. Jaden Gray. Haley Green. Kayla Greenidge. Gregory Grizar. Brianne Grove. Victoria Jegolets. Christina Guerrero. Ariba Gulshen. Daniela Gunning. Kamai Guthrie Harrison. Cynthia Gutierrez. Caitlin Guzman. Carolise Guzman. Roberto Guzman Rodriguez. Tylen Haig. Gerard Haber Jr. Shayla Hashay Rose. Michael Hagopian III. William Hassler. At this time, please welcome Assistant Principal Mr. Ferrier to the podium to announce the next graduates.
Ava Hayes. Liam Hayes. Joshua Hazel. Ronan Healy. Joshua Henderson. Brandon Henriquez. Jonathan Hernandez Aguilar. Dana Hernandez Jimenez. Erickson Hernandez Ramirez. Jose Hernandez Rosa. Miguel Hernandez Sordo. Ashley Hernandez. Juan Hernandez. Kevin Hernandez. Justin Herrera. Gianna Hodge. Colin Holbrook. Haley Homer. Olivia Houle. Jaden Houston. Tyann Yu Hu. Jacob Hong. Nina Humphrey. Kyle Imhoff. Jalen Infante. Joshua Insdorf. Zoe Irabor. Michael Jacobson. Tristan Jaquez. Julian Jaramillo. I now would like to introduce Dr. Sorja Koifman to deliver diplomas. Tondalisa Jean Charles. Gemily Jean Julian. Chris Jean. Marielle Jean. Jordines Jean Baptiste. Nadia Jemison. N.B. John. Jeremy Jimenez. Joel Jimenez. Jameer Johnson. Luca Johnsick. Frankie Giuliano. Zayed Kadir. Kyle Kuida. Mariella Kearney. Liba Kahar. Sophia Kilroy. Michaela Kim. Chadwick Kessler. Zaire Knight. Annette Kobe. Grace Kobalinski. Christina Kubita. Anna Kachikitse. David LaFontaine. Margiel Lagour. Jeremy Lai. Amanda Laporta. Benjamin Lasala. Reese Lauderback. Jackson Lawrence Carafa. Chastity Longo. Mariana Lael Molina. Ruby Lee. John Leone. Talia Leone. Anthony Leone. Brandon Alexandra. Andrew Liang. Carol Light. Marco Lisi. Jolene Lanos. Anna Newellen. Brianna Lopez Suarez. Tegan Lowe. Ryan Lugo. Michael Luongo. Mateo Macas Iza. Jana Masonette. Michael Malay. Anna Malroy. Kira Malloy. John Mancuso Jr. Merrick Mendigo. Brianna Maganon. Dylan Margillo. Jasiris Marcel. Daniela Martel Vega Cordero. Norani Martinez. Owen Martinez. Zitali Martinez. Yaret Martinez. And now I would like to introduce House C Assistant Principal, Ms. Laney Villette.
Good evening. Yvonne Macielon Jr. At this time, I also would like to welcome Board of Education Trustee Mr. Brian Bellino. Gabriella Massey. Lujane Mastruck. Cristian Maceriego. Hannah Maceriego. Jonathan Maceriego. Alexandra McConnell. James McCormick. Elijah McFadden. Destiny McGraw. Liam McMahon. Maeve McPeck. Leonidas Medina. Shyla Megan. Amanda Mejia. Jaden Mejia. Daisy Mejia Amaya. Madison Melendez. Tiana Melendez. Naomi Membreno Isaacs. Eric Mendez. Luis Mendoza Alvarado. Joshua Merchant. Anthony Mian. Sofia Michelina. Oh no. Jael Lucia Milano. Brianna Milan. Chelsea Miller. Milagros Minchala. Frania Maribel Musarich. Yelena Maldivnovich. Juan Molino Matus. Jake Montevirgin. Sasha Morales. Claire Morris. Savannah Morris. Kenzie Moya. Gianna Pisacas. Lauren Muller. Kate Mulvey. Haley Mungia Galayas. Dimas Muñez. Jared Munoz Garcia. Deanna Murphy. Chelsea Murray. Isabella Rose Navarro. Humberto Nazarario. Fabrice Inja. Nice job. Luis Negron IV. Dylan Nemas. Marvin Neer. Ryan Nevin. Gianna Nieves. Justin Nakai. Daniela Nikolic. Nigel Jayargay. Kenya Nolasco Hernandez. Pavel Novik. Anthony Nunez. Kathleen O'Connor. At this time, I would like to call up Board of Trustee, Education of Trustees, sorry, Mrs. Monique Officer. Celeste O'Grady. Ariana Oberheim. Victor Ocasio Ortiz. Ezedilam Honora. Xavier Ortiz. Braden Osman. Gianna Pacciarelli. Isabela Padilla. Tristan Pagan. Brandon Pantoya. Anna Papatera. Aricelis Parrales Gutierrez Ortiz. Evelyn Pasaran. Abhilash Patel. Michael Paterno. Aiden Patterson. Corey Patterson. Zachary Paul. Jaylene Payne. Amia Peacock. Ashley Pedraza Segura. Noah Pena. Genevieve Peña Peña. Samaya Penlin. Kevin Perea Mesa. Ashley Perez Hernandez. Aiden Petcove. Disha Patel. At this time, I would like to introduce Assistant Principal of House D, Mrs. Boyd.
Thank you. Good evening. Brian Payne. Woo. Yes. Yes, Brian. Yes.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Hermely Felipe. Katie Piazza. Abigail Pierre. Christian Pierre. Nadir Pierre. Clara Pimento. Leah Picello. Melina Pitts. J.R. Pizzaferrato. Isabella Persil. Jose Portello Ramirez. Jillian Pertnoy. Shamal Poe Jr. Catherine Prado Corona. Mackenzie Prince. Taya Pariah. Ruiz Kazim Awulabi. Emma Quinn. Mahid Rahman. Sanjita Raji. Jaden Ramirez. Aiden Rampal. Siddharth Ranganathan. Vincent Ratuis. Addison Redfield. Kenneth Reyezak. Jessica Reyes. Khalees Reyes. At this time, I'd like to introduce Board of Trustee, Mr. Jeffrey Reynolds. Michaela Reynolds. Yes, Michaela. William Reynolds. Alexi Ricker. Oliver Riccardi Liorano. Tyler Rice. Amanda Richardson. Joseph Rinaldi. Madeline Rita. Jonah Rivera. Jonathan Rivera. Lucas Rivera. Nakisha Rivers. Logan Robbins. Juliana Rocha. Kylie Roche. Blake Rodriguez. Ively Rodriguez. Jalen Rodriguez. Matthew Rodriguez. James Rodriguez III. James Romano. Mateo Romano. Adam Romeo. Daisy Rosas Bazan. Melissa Rosenblum. Maserat Rancindo. Kaylee Rosenholz. Jocelyn Rostenwanek. Garnett Roskowski. Daniel Ruggio. Dylan Ryan. Luis Ryder. Alexandra Joey. Prasad Saha. Darren Senyado Jr. Maxwell Salvo. Christina Samuel. Nicholas Samuels. Jacob Sanchez. Tatiana Santana. Yes, Tatiana. Camila Santiago. Cecilia Centenino. Ariela Santos. Swati Santanyamori. Sean Shearton. Brendan Segura. Sebastian Securis. Anthony Severo. Joseph Severo. Zaki Shah. Brianna Shala. Madison Sharma. Leah Sharon. Kiara Shepard. Cameron Shea. Nathaniel Shim. Noah Shirazi. Joel Seabury. Nihad Sadiq. Kaylin Simon. Luke Shancross. Gianna Small. At this time, I'd like to bring up our Dean of Students, George Coates.
Noah Snyder. Jeremy Solis. Elizabeth Source. Trajan Soto. Caitlin Spector. Jason St. Jean. Kayla Stankiewicz. Thomas Stanton. Kevin Stazo. Sonny Stein. Jaden Stewart. Paul Stoker. Jocelyn Stone. Michael Stone. Ryan Stringer. Travis Stewart. Aiden Sullivan. Trevor Spirchek. Jasmine Sylvain. Jessica Spapula. Leah Tabor. Liliana Tamburi. Arisha Tasneem. Ashley Tavares. Sophia Tavares. Valerie Tavares. Sameli Tejada. Luca Telesmanic. Amy Tello. Tyler Tenemil. Aiden Tate. At this time, I'd like to welcome Board of Trustee member Dr. Candace Novak. Caitlin Thor. Kira Thor. Charlie Theokas. Zachary Thompson. James Thorpe. Keziah Tillman. Aliana Tinger. Janaya Tolbert. Ariana Torellis. Darlinchi Tucson. Lucas Trena. Ariane Uribe. Carly Vaca. Madison Valentine. Daniela Busacom. Helena Van Tassel. Jared Van Tassel. Gabriel Vargas. Giovanni Vasquez. Samuel Vasquez. Leilani Vasquez. Jacob Velez. Jeremiah Velez. Justin Velez. Gerson Vicente Batin. Melanie Vidal. Karen Villafuerte. Caleb Villanova. Louis Vallone. Zachary Voss. Jenna Wagner. Garth Walcott Jr. Winnie Wang. Christian Washington. Marco Wasto. Royce Watford. Caitlin Wren. Jordan Wilkins. Leah Williams. Mason Williams Murray. Liam Williamson. Alexa Wu. Eliana Wood. Leah Wood. Tyler Wood. Maximus Xavier. Jasenia Yanis. Valentina Yankova. Mirali Yanza Zaruma. Rachel Yap. Ryan Yoon. Merrick Yusuf. Mihail Zymov. Harry Zamora. Noah Zahavi. Olivia Zapata. Yimi Zhang. George Zinko. And Catherine Zrelak.
Let's hear it for the class of 2026. Class of 2026, the moment you've been waiting for has arrived. As a symbol of your accomplishment and the completion of your high school journey, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you for joining us this evening. This concludes our 2026 graduation ceremony. Be sure to get home safely. I got a text. I didn't have it. No, it's okay. I got a text on my watch. Thank you. Yeah, team, we did it! Knocked it out of the park. Great speech. So much.